Snowbell had always believed the world would stay the way it was. Every morning, she woke beside Marigold, the old golden cat who had raised her. Together they sat on the cottage roof while the sun rose over the meadow, turning the grass silver with dew. Marigold noticed things Snowbell often missed. "The world is always speaking," she would say. "Most of the time, we're simply too busy to hear it." Snowbell thought Marigold would always be there to explain the world. But one winter morning, Marigold did not wake. The cottage felt different afterward. Too quiet, too large. Her empty basket remained by the fireplace. Her favorite cup still sat on the windowsill, holding a few dried leaves from autumn. Snowbell could not bring herself to move them. At night, she replayed every moment they had shared. She remembered the time she had been impatient. She remembered the time she had wandered away when Marigold wanted to talk. She remembered the times she had assumed there would always be another morning to say, "I love you." "If only I had known," Snowbell whispered into the darkness. But the past did not answer. Days became weeks. Winter began loosening its grip on the meadow, but Snowbell barely noticed. She held tightly to memories until they hurt, and when she was not thinking about the past, she was afraid of the future. What would happen when spring came without Marigold? Who would sit with her on the roof? What if every happy thing only reminded her of what she had lost? One evening, Snowbell climbed onto the roof alone. The sky was deep violet, and the first stars were appearing. "I don't know how to do this without you," she said. A cold wind moved through her fur. Then Snowbell noticed something near the edge of the roof, a small green shoot pushing through a crack in the old tiles. It was fragile, almost impossible, yet it had found a way to grow. She remembered Marigold's words, "The world is always speaking." Maybe grief was not something to defeat or leave behind. Maybe it was proof that someone had mattered deeply. And maybe she did not have to stop missing Marigold in order to keep living. The next morning, Snowbell opened the cottage windows. She shook out the rugs. She filled the bird feeder and placed fresh water by the garden wall. A young fox began visiting the meadow. A family of sparrows nested beneath the eaves. Snowbell helped an injured rabbit find its way home. Some days, she still cried beneath the apple tree. But afterwards, after she was done crying, she looked up. She noticed the breeze moving through the branches. She felt the warmth of sunlight on her fur. Snowbell learned that the past could be honored without becoming a prison. The present moment is where you can love, heal, help others, and create something beautiful.